ladies and gents, and welcome back to Chit Chat with Inky, where we do a little chit and we do a little chat. But before we get started, don't forget to do what? Like, comment, and subscribe. That's right. Push that button because it's free. Ain't gonna hurt you. I'm sure you buy things. Why can't you get something that's free, right? Don't forget to follow my Instagram, Chit Chat with Inky, and follow my daughter's business page, flame_unique on Instagram. And also she has a website, flameunique.com, where you can find ladies' purses, jewelry, shoes, you name it. Okay, she got some nice stuff, so check her out. So today, y'all, I'm running a little late with this. We're gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, it's not gonna be long, but we're gonna do it. So we start off with Mel, Kimmy, and Stormy, that's her name. I said Stormy, y'all. Mel is dressed in all black like the almonds. And the other ladies had on like black shirts. They all look nice, cute. Okay. So they sit down and have a conversation. Of course, they talked about Destiny and Tiffany. And, you know, Stormy was saying that her and Tiffany had met up to have a conversation. In Stormy eyes, they figured something out. In my eyes, they figured nothing out. Okay, they figured nothing out because yeah, Stormy was being a little shysty in that meeting. That's something that she failed to mention. Mel was saying that she met up with Destiny and that didn't go so great either. And you know, Kimmy was just saying that, you know, she don't understand, you know, pretty much what's going on. Y'all, to be totally honest, I think that Mel is like the common denominator in this, for the simple fact, hear me out, because I know there's a lot of like Mel fans, and I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of Mel or don't like Mel. Just know what's name here. What I am saying is, though, Mel seems to be the common denominator in all her failed friendships. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Her and Destiny are not getting along. Her and Tisha are not getting along. Like, in Mel's eyes, she is a good friend. Y'all, to keep it real, I don't think Mel is good as a friend as she thinks she is, period. I just don't. And Kimmy was asking her, you know, do you ever see you and Destiny being in that place that y'all was before? Like, do you ever see y'all being good friends like you were before? And Mel says she doesn't. You know, Destiny pretty much has a really small village, as she was saying, and she wanted Mel to be a part of that, but Mel's so busy taking aim with Martell and Tisha and all them that she can't even really like figure out how to be a friend. I don't even know what happened with her and Tisha. I know that they wasn't like homegirls like that, but I thought that they had at least came to a mutual agreement. But according to Mel, this season, that's her ops. Like, I'm like, how this happened? When did this happen? And Kimmy pretty much don't want to be in the middle of it. So Kimmy is going to throw Jalen a housewarming party, and she asked Mel, would you come? And Mel like, well, who gonna be there? And Kimmy like, the usuals, all except for Martell. So she was like, oh, Martell not gonna be there? And Kimmy like, no, because wherever he goes these days, it seems like drama just follows, and I just don't have time for that. And Mel like, I told you, I tried to tell you, but you was on his side, you took his side. And Kimmy just kept it straight, like, y'all put people between the rock and the hard place. Let me tell you something. When you have two people that you are friends with and they get a divorce or go through something, leave me out of it. Like, leave me out of it. If I have two friends, I'm friends with the husband, I'm friends with the wife, I don't want to have to choose. I don't want to be a part of it. Y'all business is y'all business. Leave me out of it. I'm not playing the sides. I'm not doing any of that, because I wouldn't want anyone to do it to me. I'm not doing it. So my thing is, you know, Mel will have to suck that up. But, you know, she was saying that she is going to invite Destiny, and of course, you know, Tisha going to be there because Tisha is her family. I don't know how all this is going to play out, but I know it's a hot mess, and Mel seems to be the common denominator, okay? We move on to Destiny and Martell. Destiny goes to Martell's house. And she told him, don't you invite me to another photo shoot. Because he was talking about, like, her shoulder being out. He, like, showing all that skin. And she, like, I'm showing skin. Like, you the one that was showing skin at that daggone photo shoot. That cheesy photo shoot he was in. So she has a conversation with him, and she sees a gift that she gave them when they got married. And she was like, oh, you got the gift. You know, like, I thought Mel would have it. And he was like, no, Mel don't have it because Mel told me to take it because you are my friend, so she don't need it. And that's me like, okay, like, that's messed up. Like, when she did that, we were still on good terms, so why would she do that? And you know, Destiny had Mel back when Mel and Martell was going through it. Destiny had Martell back, and Martell even said it, like, man, you've been friends for a long time, and you had her back before you had mine. And then they flash back, and it shows it, right? I'm like, dang. So Marcel was like, Mel just don't want anybody to talk to me, to be friends with me, just nothing. She's trying to take everybody away. Now, Martell, whatever's going on with you, you brought it on yourself. Let's just put it like that. Yes, Mel be, you know, catty and petty sometimes, but you brought your crap on your own self, brother. Don't even try it, okay? So Destiny was just saying, you know, like, she don't want me to talk to you. And she claimed the fame that I talk to you every day and I don't. I'm like, well, Destiny and Martell have been on each other for a long time, longer than her and Mel. But Mel felt like Destiny should have cut Martell loose when that divorce went through. How can you ask that of someone? She was his friend first. How can you do that? That's not fair. Like, that is so unfair. You don't put your friends in the middle of it. Leave them out of it. That is some of the most unfair things you can do. I would never want any of my friends to put me through that. Don't do that. Do not do it. So, according to Destiny, the friendship is probably pretty much over, and pretty much according to Mel too, honey. Because I don't even know what happened, and Martell doesn't seem to know what happened either. So, y'all, we get over to Miss Wanda and Tisha. Y'all, Miss Wanda is a trip. Miss Wanda is a complete trip. I can't do nothing but laugh. Let me tell you something. Miss Wanda clothes was right. Hair was tight. Jewelry was on point. I'm like, okay, Miss Wanda, give it to us, boo. Give it to us. We want all of it, right? So she came over to talk about her business because she's supposed to start a business truck, and she's trying to get Marceau to help her financially and everything. And Tisha was like, well, before we do that, you know, he wanted to make sure that you know what you're doing before he put the money on the line or whatever. But Tisha like, look, he listened to me, so he gonna put the money on the line. But before he do that, I want to be able to make sure you know what's going on. So we're gonna have you shadow and train and all that. And Miss Wanda was cool with that. Miss Wanda like, I'm cool with it. Just give me the money, okay? So Tisha was telling Miss Wanda that KeKe, her and KeKe had some words because KeKe went to Mel's Christmas party and was talking crap. Well, little bits of crap. And Kimmy came back and related, telling her, you know, your cousin was at Mel's party and your name was in her mouth. So Miss Wanda was like, what? KeKe? Why would KeKe? Yeah, KeKe. So Miss Wanda was like, when you come for Tisha, honey, you come for me. Which we already know that, which KeKe should know that too. You're not going to get away with, She don't even let Tisha's husband get away with coming for Tisha. So you think she going to let the cousin get away with coming for Tisha? No, ma'am. Not at all. So Tisha was just saying, you know, we had a situation over something that happened years ago. And Miss Wanda was like, exactly. So Miss Wanda talking about, I told you don't trust somebody that don't buy shoes that come in a box. I have, look, when she said that, Tisha's face looked just like my face. I looked like, huh? And Tisha was like, what did that mean? I'm like, okay, so I am with you on that. Like, I have no idea. I have never heard of that saying before in my life. But okay, Miss Wanda, though, never trust somebody that don't buy shoes that come in a box. I have never heard that I was in here crack up. I said, this lady is a mess for real. But that's Miss Wanda for you. So Miss Wanda already knows she's going to have a conversation with KeKe. And we already knew that too, right? So then, y'all, we're going to move on to Mel and Tiffany. So Mel come over to see Tiffany or what have you. Tiffany told her that she's going to search for her biological father, and Mel like, oh, you know, I'm down for things like that. Oh, I wouldn't mind going and doing that. And she was like, well, who going with you? And Tiffany was saying that Lewis is going to go with her or what have you. But honey, she just switched that up real quick. Because she said Mel know the questions to ask. She know how to get to the get to. She know how to get to all of it. She's a detective and whatever else you want to call her. So she think Mel will be a better fit when it comes down to help her find her father and getting answers. So Mel had asked Tiffany about having children and everything, and Tiffany was like, you know, she was thinking about it because her kids are older now and they're moving on with life or whatever, and she feels like she's not needed anymore, and she don't like that feeling. Like, she want to feel needed. I'm like, that's not a reason to have more kids, child. Are you serious? Travel. If your kids are that old and, you know, you've raised them, and take the time to travel, reflect, and live your own life. Period. That will just be awesome. And in a few years, maybe your children will have children of their own. So now you got grandkids. Don't run out and have a baby because you're trying to fill the void. Fill the void in another way, sister. But then I keep forgetting she is in her 30s. So I guess that's just what it is, right? So she told Tisha, you know, Tiffany told Mel that she can join her with finding her father, and Mel accepted the invitation. Yes. However, she's going to have to let Lewis know that she just went from a couple's trip to a girl's trip. Okay, pretty much. Let's see how he take that. Then we got Wanda and Kiki. Miss Wanda came up in there, y'all, with her black and blue on. Yes, Miss Wanda. I say yes, Miss Wanda, honey. She ain't never going to disappoint with her hair, her clothes. Miss Wanda be having it going on, y'all. So I said, okay. So Kiki, y'all, I was looking at Kiki. They all resemble Kiki, Tisha, Miss Wanda. They all look alike. Like, they really do. And Miss Wanda was like, well, Tisha told me that you had some stuff you were saying about her. And she was like, I'm trying to understand why, because that was like 4 or 5 years ago, Kiki. Like, why are you still bringing this madness up? And apparently, y'all, Kiki is still hurt from that. So Kiki was telling Miss Wanda that back in the day, she couldn't come to Miss Wanda in them house because they lived in the projects. And apparently, Kiki and them lived in like a bigger home or something, because somebody had some money. I don't know if it was Kiki's father or what. So she says when she got older, she started going around Miss Wanda and Tisha now, but her and Tisha been at odds forever. Since they was like 13, 14 years old. And I'm like, why? So Miss Wanda was pretty much saying like, yes, and Kiki said, that's because you and my father would play against each other, saying Tisha was jealous of Kiki or Kiki was jealous of Tisha, and it just made Tisha and Kiki butt heads. I can see them saying that too, y'all. I can clearly see them saying that. But Miss Wanda was like, why are you messing with those messy girls? They like snakes, and you're like a snake. I said Miss Wanda is a mess. Miss Wanda tell her like it is, honey. No cutting calls. She ain't give a crap. And Kiki gonna say, you calling me that is as black as your jacket and tights. So she called Kiki a snake. And Kiki told her calling her that was just as black as her jacket and tights. I'm like, what? Child, I knew this wasn't gonna go over well. I think KeKe phony. I don't really know KeKe, y'all, but I think she phony. I do think she's upset with Tisha for having a better life. That's just my opinion. So it is what it is. Miss Wanda told her, Tisha is my daughter and I will always defend my daughter. But KeKe knew that. She knew that Miss Wanda will always defend Tisha no matter what. Miss Wanda said, I'm coming to you with fresh news and you keep coming to me with old news. So pretty much Miss Wanda's telling you, KeKe, to keep her daughter's name out of your mouth. If y'all don't get along, that's fine. But don't say nothing about her. Because if you do, it's not going to be so pretty the next time she shows up at your door. I'm like, Lord have mercy, y'all. This family is off the hook. It's a mess. It's a lot of jealousy going on, and it's been going on for a long time. Then you got Tiffany and Lewis. Tiffany set up this date, y'all. Had this guy in there with the music, and she had dinner and everything. And I'm looking at Tiffany like, and Lewis come, and he all happy, and he sits down and everything. And it's their anniversary. Something was weird about this scene. Maybe it was just me, but something was really weird about this scene. And Tiffany was just saying that she happy about the digits in the bank. Some guess our bank account must be on, the up and up. So, she want to make the trip that she going on a girl's trip. So Lewis like, so is that why you brought me here? Like, to pretty much wine and dine me to tell me that you want to go on you want to make that a girl's trip. And Tiffany sitting there looking crazy like a deer caught in headlights. And I'm like, answer the question. Like, Lewis, you already know. But the crazy part is, Tiffany said something about traveling, I believe. Hold up. Because when Tiffany said something about traveling, Lewis actually said, well, we travel 8-9 months out the year. I'm like, what? Travel where? Where do y'all travel, Lewis? I don't know if that was supposed to look impressive to the audience that's watching or what, but it's something with them that's weird. It's like really weird. I'm like, y'all, every time they get together, it's like a front. Like somebody's fronting. Like they fronting. They saying things that make it look good or sound good or whatever. It's just not, something is just not mixing and matching with these two. I don't quite know what it is. It seems like they want us to think they're doing better than what they're doing relationship-wise, financial-wise, and just everything. I don't know. It's something weird that is happening. So, Tiffany said that they don't do this. She was like, what she said? She said, you looking disappointed. That's not what we do. I'm like, what do you mean that's not what we do? Of course he's looking disappointed. You just canceled the trip on a man to go on a trip with Mel. Like, come on. They are all over the place. I don't know. This episode was more so of, I seen Miss Wanda more than anybody in this episode, child. I don't even think I even saw Maurice in this episode at all. I could be wrong, child. But I don't know. But I ain't got no whole bunch to say. I'm ending it right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I'm dropping a video. And comment to me. I like to talk back. Can't you tell? Also, watch my video that I did before this. And I'm coming up with another video soon. So look out for that. And until next time, y'all. Bye.